What?
Yeah, double double.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I'm talking about like team stats. We got any?
Well, what happened between the end of the first half and the second half when you guys went on that tear?
They were playing harder than us in the first half. I think coach told us that they were going to come in and be ready to play because we beat them at home and we beat them the last 4 times. I think so. They were hungry for it and they really wanted this game. And we came out a little lax at first and just started playing harder than them in the second half.
Did Coach Nagy say much at halftime to you guys, or what was the message?
I mean, he kind of looked at some of the older guys. You know, some of the guys have been here for a while. Kind of, you know, he just talked to us. And he was pretty calm at half. You know, he's not one of those coaches that comes in yelling, but he got our minds right, and then we went out. Kind of reminded me of Green Bay, if you will, at home, where we were able to come out and kind of stretch it out. And I mean, those are the kind of starts you need. You perform at the beginning of the game, but with the game that has so many runs, even getting it just at the beginning of the second, it helps a lot.
So, like, nobody yelled in there at halftime?
I mean, he said that he was trying not to yell. That's one thing. So he came in. He just kind of delivered the same message he did before the game. Just we got to start playing harder, and we came out in the second half. And we played a lot harder than they did.
Yeah, I think we played better D in the second half as well. I mean, the numbers, 3-point and everything, are much lower in the second half for them than they were percentage-wise. And I think ours got better in the second half. We were more aggressive and more confident. I think confidence is a big key in that.
Loudon, they had a couple guys. Rechting's been scoring a lot lately, and Xavier Tomas has been a good player. Did that kind of fire you up a little bit going against those guys?
We played them before, and I mean, with those guys, they're such a offensive powerhouse when it comes to scoring the ball, and it's hard to do both when you're pressuring a 6'11" guy throwing into 6'9" or 6'9" throwing into 6'11". You know, it's hard to do that and have people on the backside. You have to close out to good shooters, really good shooters. So it definitely gets you going a little bit, and then you know, we're more of a defensive-minded team, so it gets us going and something we focused on. But we just I think the second half we rose to the challenge a little more than we did in the first.
How do you guys feel about where you are in the conference race now? You're alone in second place for your final 6 here at home.
Feels good to be where we want to be, at the top of the league, and we're executing well, and we're starting to come together better defensively, and it shows because we can. I don't want to say we can turn it on when we want to, but we just gotten a lot better overall, and we've seen the first half of the season we had a lot of first half lulls, and we would be really bad, and now we're just kind of figuring out how to play both halves and play a complete game.
Yeah, like Bill said, I don't know if it's, you know, flipping a switch, but it's just drawing the attention to where it needs to be drawn and just focusing in. When we focus in, I think we're great. But, you know, what makes you great overall is when you can do it consistently, and we have a lot of ups and downs with it, so we just got to be more consistent to finish the year.
Let me ask you about one of your teammates, Malachi. His seasons, you know, the start of the seasons was like nothing. All of a sudden he's like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, he's. I think we gotta give a lot of respect to him because he stayed the course. He's never really went away from what he's been told to do. He's played practice. He started in the scout team. He played hard, did his role in scout team, and he's kind of earned playing time. And it's like he really is like embodies hard work, gets you where you want to be, and he works really hard at his game, and he's kind of seeing the results. I think in the beginning of the season, it was probably more of a confidence thing for him. He's making some questionable plays, and now he's kind of settling down, and he has a feel for the game, and you can see that he's a great player now.
How about you, bud?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great character off the court, and, you know, he's one of the guys you always want to be around, and, you know, he gets along with everybody, so that's a real special characteristic. But in the gym, I got a little story because it was probably non-conference, probably halfway through non-conference, and I was in there ice bathing, and he came in, and he was talking about what he was doing that day and how he woke up early to get a run in and work out a little bit, and then he was back there shooting again, and that's non-conference. He said, you know, I can't do anything on the court if I'm not getting minutes, but obviously he said it in a positive way. You know, there's those guys that hang their heads, say, I kind of give it a little bit. He's one of those guys he'll work to get better in season, and he wants to do whatever's best for the team. So like Bill said, I mean, that's just a special kind of kid.
When I brought his name up to you, both kind of laughed or snickered. He's like a funny guy.
He's pretty goofy. You know,
Absolutely.
Probably our funniest
Don't
teammate.
hold back, man.
No, he's funny. You have to talk to him, and I don't even know if he'll let you like get the whole half. But with us, I mean, it's just he's fun all the time. You know, we joke about it like, all right, someone's gonna have to ruin his day because he's all the way up here. But you know, he's one of those guys. I mean, Alan obviously has a lot of energy all the time too. You saw that story about all the coffee he drinks and everything, so he's always up there too. But they're one of the two. They both bring a lot of energy to the team, so it helps a lot.
Why is he
And a
so
lot of-
high? What is it?
He just loves life.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why.
don't
He
know.
just loves it.
It's impressive.